Hello, normal player guy, and we have this great video coming in. Yes, it is Kid Goku. It is the Youth Goku. He is having his easy A. I must apologize in advance. I'm using my older PC again while the new one currently gets fixed. That's fun. Only had it 3 months. Anyway, so brilliant. We have Kid Goku coming out on the 8th, also the same time as LR God Goku, right? But we're going to focus on this guy. So this in particular is really nice for two reasons: DB Saga and Youth. So Youth now gets a full 150, which is great, and DB Saga 170. Absolutely needed. It is for sure one of the worst teams going. On top of that, the Extreme Super Battle Road for Youth has just popped out, and this guy can absolutely be useful. So we're going to check out his Easy A. This was his prior. So he did have a little bit of start of turn stats, and then of course he had more attack and defense depending on the amount of HP that you had. And he built up passively with every rotation. However, we're going to have a crack at this now, so we're going to see what now he has. So here we go. So it is a now full 170%, of course, for both Youth and DB Saga, making it excellent. So now we raise attack and defense for the turn, so that's a 30% buff, and has a high chance of stunning the enemy. What was he before? Only a medium chance. So he did nothing in terms of his stats, but had a medium chance. So now we have a 30% raise and a 50% chance to stun. Already we're looking fantastic. So he goes from 77% to 159. So we get 159% at the start of turn. He gets an additional attack of 59%, the higher the greater, and a defensive buff of 159. Wow. The less HP, the greater. Wow. I mean, they kept the 59% for the attack, but they slapped on way more defense the lower their health is. Right, okay, so you get 2 key and 20% at the start of each turn. What was he at? 1 key, 10%. Damn, this Kid Goku's good. 2 key, 20% per every rotation. So now we launch an additional attack that has a 50% chance of becoming a super attack when HP is 60% or more. Great, because, raises defense and has a 50-50 to stun. Performs a crit when HP is 60% or less. Okay. Performs an additional, so it has an additional 60% attack when attacking, and stuns the attacked enemy only once when HP is 59% or less when attacking. And of course, his active skill is the same deal. His active skill causes ultimate damage, and I believe they're also guaranteed crits as well. So that basically falls into play. So you can get this, which causes extra damage. You get guaranteed crits, but only for that turn. This guy's way, way better. I mean, we got stats, 50% chance of stunning the enemy. You also, if you keep yourself at above 60% HP, you have the additional, right? Yeah, which has a 50-50 chance of becoming a super attack. That's pretty reliable, I must admit. Going in for the Youth Extreme Super Battle Road now at a 170, that's going to be really good, right? I mean, this is just his active skill, so we can take that out of the equation. This is nice, though. I mean, they could have kept this 59%, but they slapped on an extra 100. So, I mean, this guy, he wasn't terrible. I mean, you could get up to like 200k, maybe 220k defense, but this is all fully built up in his rotations. And then of course, that's all the support you could probably get. And you're probably rocking just north of 200k. He's probably going to be sitting on this straight off the bat. And he's going to be close to 200k straight off the bat. You're going to have ridiculous attack. Think about this. You get 59% extra attack on the fact that you're getting 159%. And then on top of that, you're getting 30%. So you're not just getting 59 plus your 59, you're getting a literal 100%. And the defense, god damn, I mean, 159% defense start of turn, which makes this 159% greater because you got greater start of turn stats, on top of which you get 20%, which is basically just shy of his super attack effect per rotation. And it only takes 3 rotations. So you keep him on slot 1 or slot 2. By the time he comes back around, he's going to have most of that built up. You then could start floating him off. But it takes 3 full rotations with him on it to get him there. He's going to be ridiculous. Right, so let's see what he has. He has Kamehameha, Guidance of the Dragon Balls, All in the Family, Innocence, Incredible Adventure, Turtle School, and Fierce Battle. These are all brilliant. So he has stuff like the Innocence, which you can use and Kamehameha, which you can use in Youth. He has All in the Family, and which would be useful for any Goku family team. Turtle School is pretty good because it works well with like Guidance of the Dragon Balls and Incredible Adventure because that's all DB Saga basically. And Fierce Battle's just a nice one to slap on the end. It's pretty easy link split between both Youth and DB Saga. I mean, the All in the Family providing 20% at level 10 is pretty good. I mean, even like was it Incredible Adventure gives key attack and defense. It's ridiculous, right? Low Class Warrior, Full Power, Pure Saiyans, Goku Family, Dragon Ball Seekers, Youth, DB Saga, Kamehameha, Bond of Master and Disciple, Revenge, Rapid Growth, Saviors, Giant Ape Power, Turtle School, Powerful Comeback, Bond of Friendship, Accelerated Battle, Battle of Fate, Bond of Parent and Child, Warriors. Right, I will ignore that one. That one's only on JP right now, but it's Warriors Raised on Earth. This how many does he have? One, two, three, four, five, 8, 10. He's got like 20 teams. 20 teams. Do you know how useful he's going to be in half of these? Bond of Parent and Child in particular, with that STR Super Strike Roshi. I'm telling you, I'm doing a video on him next as soon as I ever get round to doing it. That Roshi, by the way, is ridiculous. But also he buffs. He gets buffs and gives buffs if this guy, a Kid Goku in particular, is on rotation. So like this guy in particular is going to be insane. Accelerated Battle, really nice. Bond of Friendship works really well because that really works well with a lot of the other DB Saga stuff. Turtle School, brilliant. Let's see, Rapid Growth. Yeah, you can. Revenge would be a really nice one on Revenge. However, I'm kind of curious as to how you'll get any of these on Revenge. DB Saga, Youth, Dragon Ball Seekers, Bond of Master and Disciple, Bond of Parent and Child, and Goku Family going to be extremely useful. Giant Ape Power. So Giant Ape Power, it's the SS14 basically, isn't it? So you could essentially have him as a floater on that. Low Class Warrior, again, you could have him as a floater. Dragon Ball Seekers, yeah. Well, again, if you're going to run him on Dragon Ball Seekers, you're going to be running him on both Youth and DB Saga. That's the thing. There's a lot of top tier teams. What is it? Bond of Parent and Child, Powerful Comeback, Kamehameha, and right now, I would even say, oh yeah, Bond of Master and Disciple, and I would even say Giant Ape Power are probably some of the most beastliest teams going and really, really good. He is fantastic. We check him out in terms of who he can actually work alongside with. This is who he works out well with. So we have, it's going to be a Hatchan's going to be on here, which surprisingly he's not. But yes, the other Kid Gokus you can absolutely work well with. The youth, you got like Panda. This is it. The Super Strike Grandpa Gohan, absolutely insane. It's not Roshi, it's Gohan. Super Strike Grandpa Gohan, absolutely ridiculous. This Pan is also quite broken, could use on Earth. Goku Family, pretty good. Transforming Goku with all his various links. These would be really good. So they're all, I mean, you can get some great links out of these. You can get some great units out of these. It looks to be the better one. Yeah, this one. This will probably be the best one. You can probably get more out of the AGL, but that's from the World Tournament. But this guy, not only does he have his EZA, but he's also a buff. He gets buffs and gives buffs quite a lot, actually, if you have a Goku Youth on the team. And of course, they're going to share DB Saga, Bond of Parent and Child, Bond of Master and Disciple, and Turtle School, right? So they're going to share. I mean, you're basically running them on both either DB Saga and one of these two. I mean, that's kind of how both of them is their best setup. So they're kind of focused. Yes, you can get away with like Giant Ape Power, and you can get away with like Low Class Warrior as a floater, but he is going to be really, really good on specific setup of different categories. So that's basically going to be it. He only has one downside, and it's not so much a downside because they implemented the same name update, and that's the fact that this guy. So he came out. This is the Dockenfest. He is truly phenomenal. Maybe slightly overrated in a little bit because you've got to have basically in order for this guy to have great stats, you've kind of got to have more than a couple of dupes. And then realistically, you're probably pushing him to Rainbow. And he's also orb hungry. He is a Rainbow orb changer, which compensates. But level 50, well, 55% versus 100%, or even someone at 79%, there's a big gap, big gap. Yeah, I mean, you can get damage reduction per rainbow key spheres. He's a rainbow orb changer as well. He is also a pretty decent buff. He's great. He also gives everyone the chance to reduce damage. He is fantastic and can hit very hard, but at 55%, he's a bit of a wimp defensively. You need a few dupes. And then on top of that, I found that even with this, you need a lot of orbs. You need it's got to be like 10 orbs just to break 300k. And that's probably just me because it's only at 55%, right? So he, I mean, if you don't have this guy, the Ink Kid Goku is just a perfectly fine alternative. Yes, you're not going to have the same start of turn defense. Yes, you're not going to have the same attack stat. Well, actually, that all depends on how many orbs you give this guy. But they're both DB Saga and Youth 170%. Yeah, you get the extra for anyone who belongs in this category, which, by the way, works well. But again, I mean, if you have this guy as a guest, works really well. But no doubt that this guy is also really good because he is also the 170%, and he is not short by any means. No, by no stretch of the word is he terrible. This is fantastic. But yes, the Dokkenfest is better. Now, just because they're the same name, that just means that, but you can have them on the same team. The same name update does that. You just ain't going to get any links. So it's best to have them on alternate rotations. Honestly, this guy might be best keeping him around, and then once he builds up, just float him off. Because otherwise, if you float him off from the start, he's going to build up real slow. But the fact that he now has way more start of turn defense, I'll click on this one, way more start of turn defense, you're going to get greatly more attack out of it. You're going to get quite a lot more, quite a bit of a buff to key as well as 20% stats each rotation. You're going to be looking great, right? Factor in, he's going to have this on top of this. I mean, the guy's crits for that one turn only going to be absolutely incredible. So yeah, he comes out on the 8th, which is currently it's on the 4th. So it comes out next Wednesday. So Wednesday is when we'll drop them. So for global, that's depending on the time zone. My time zone means then that probably around 10 a.m., 11 a.m. That's usually when the rest of the world's caught up. I believe the reset somewhere over in America. So when they have their reset, roughly the 1 a.m., it's usually some point in the late morning for us. So we'll get it then. Of course, could be a great easy 8, nice 30 stones. Should you put these stones into getting this new Kid Goku? No. But, he is decent. Good luck. I still say you need more than one dupe, but hey, if you're going to summon for him, all the best. Right, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye-bye.